This book is called Apocalypse. Dominaria is a place of wonder and apocalypses, plural. It has experienced many things like an ice age, played by the Silex, and a world spell that thawed the ice age. Now it is a second Phyrexian invasion and the world struggles to survive. There are many races on Dominaria, like elves, dwarves, Keldans, treefolk, humans, and dragons. In the past, Urza and his brother Mishra found two stones in a cave, the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Both of them wanted the other stone, so they started the Brothers' War. At the final battle, Urza and an artifact called the Silex were used to destroy both armies and his brother, but before he was destroyed, his Planeswalker spark was ignited. A Planeswalker is someone who can travel between worlds in the infinite multiverse. At the start of the story, there are at least 11 Planeswalkers on the world of Dominaria. Phyrexia is the homeland of the Phyrexians. This is a place where Yawgmoth first found the Phyrexians. The Phyrexians are bioorganic cyborgs whose only goal is to transform every world into Phyrexia and every creature into Phyrexians by merging their flesh with mechanisms. The Phyrexians have genetically modified themselves with all the best of nature's adaptations: stingers, venom, wings, exoskeleton, pincers, and all of the robot ones: untiring, inescapable grip, night vision, and scythe-like blades for hands. The Weatherlight was created by Urza with the metal skeleton and the Weather Seed, which was given to Urza by Multani, the living incarnation of the Yavimaya forest. It is the master of the sky ship Weatherlight is. Here is a list of the most important crew members in the story. Garrett, the scientifically bred Benelish Knight, also the starboard gunner. Sisay, their stalwart captain and valiant leader. Squee, the cabin hand and the rear gunner who is also immortal. Karn, the silver golem created by Urza and the ship's mechanic. Tangrath, the port gunner and mentor warrior. The Coalition Army. The Coalition are defenders of Dominaria. They consist of races from across the world. They will fight the Phyrexians to the last person. The current general of the army are Edelmari, Zergendoch, and Uruk-hai. There are many great battles, but eventually they team up with a Lich Lord named Drana. But Drana betrays them, and Uruk-hai was lost in the battle. The army started out about 100,000, but at the end of the book there was only 100 left. During the final battle at Urborg, part of the forest of Yavimaya was transported to Urborg and a battle ensued. The final battle was at Urborg. The Coalition had been pushing through the marshes and battling Phyrexians all the way. When they reached the Phyrexian stronghold, they were entrenched 1 kilometer from the front gates. There was an endless stream of Phyrexians, so they had to dig trenches and build fortifications, while the generals helped some dwarves destroy the stronghold. The dwarves planned to destroy the stronghold by lighting up the volcano underneath it. Then Yawgmoth turns itself into a giant cloud that covers the whole planet. But the Weatherlight escaped and flew to the Null Moon. The Null Moon is a device that created by the Thran to collect mana, the source of all things. The Weatherlight cracked the Null Moon like an egg. The mana that was collected by the Null Moon was spilled out into the Weatherlight. It was a living mana cannon. It tried to blast away at Yawgmoth, but it ran out of mana too fast, so they had to combine the power of powerful artifacts to destroy Yawgmoth: Garrett, Urza, and the Weatherlight, but luckily most of the crew survived. Wrath is a world created by Yawgmoth as a testing chamber, plus storage for the Phyrexian army. Wrath is also home to many native races like Encore, Ildal, Ilvek, Skyshroud Elves, and Mogs. Wrath is made out of nanoparticles that can be controlled by high-ranking Phyrexians. Not all races of Wrath have given up like Mogs, Ildal, and Ilvek. The Skyshroud Elves and Encore keep fighting their oppressive lord. 1,000 years ago, Yawgmoth was a citizen in the Thran Empire. No one knows how he got his Planeswalker spark, but he did, and he traveled to Phyrexia. But it was incomplete, so he enlisted the help of an architect named Rebek to complete it. But when he came back with his revolutionary tech, his people rejected it, and then the Thran-Phyrexian War started. It ended with the destruction of the Thran. Rebek's betrayal by banishing Yawgmoth to Phyrexia. Now he is a literal god and is waging war against Dominaria. He did wage war once before, but he failed.